Welcome back to Seattle Coffee Gears Coffee Collaboration with me, your host, Clementine. Today we're going to be doing a salted cold foam coffee. Perfect for a night out on the town, getting you pumped for those concerts that you're going to, or a day in where you're just going to be drinking coffee, hanging out with your cat, whatever you want to do. Coffee's here for you. All right. So pretty much the way that you make it, it's a cold foam drink. Alternative to the way you might traditionally understand foam coming from an espresso machine, that's always going to be using hot steam to froth your milk. So it takes kind of a special contraption to get that cold foam that we're going to be looking for. And then we're also going to be using cold brew coffee. So I made up this little batch last night. That's gonna be good. And then you're gonna be tossing in about a teaspoon of salt. And if you were grabbing your drink from a cafe, they'd tell you about 3 pumps of caramel syrup. And that's pretty much it. So it's all about the way that you make it that makes it really interesting. So let's jump into that process. So this is called the Brew Milk Cafe. It's kind of cool because it can make hot foam for you, so you don't have to buy a whole espresso machine if you don't want to. It can make hot foam and it can make cold foam. Goes both ways. AC/DC. Sure. Okay. So, just go ahead and pour in your milk. And then I'm gonna put in my salt. This is kind of the recommendation for this recipe. I will say that your tools that you have at home are typically not intended for a combination of ingredients, usually just what it says on the box. But, if it's yours, feel free to play around. Just keep in mind the warranty if your piece comes with a warranty. Anyways, about a teaspoon of salt so that your cold foam turns out salty. And then about 3 pumps of caramel so that it also turns out sweet. Okay. All right. So, you can set your dial on the Brew Milk Cafe. It goes up to 160, and then there's kind of a hot position right there at the very end. And then on this side, you can just set it to cold, or you can start at about 120 degrees. So yeah, we're gonna start it off at cold. And then you just press start. And it starts to just whirlpool itself internally to create that nice cold foam that we're looking for. There's other ways to make foam at home too. If you have a French press, it's kind of cool. You can put milk in the French press and then just pump the press. They have we might actually do that in a coffee collaboration later, just so you know how to do it. I would say it doesn't turn out quite the same, but it's still good. And it's still foam, so. So, the first time you do it with the Brew Milk Cafe, I think it turns out a little bit too thin. So I'm gonna actually probably run it 2 more times so that we can get the thickness that we want. It's foamy, but it's thin. So I'm gonna keep going. All right, we're back here. I went ahead and ran this 4 times because we actually want the consistency to be pretty thick. And it's up to you. It's kind of nice that there's that range because it gives you a little more control. So, all right. At this point, it's pretty easy. Our main ingredients are all encompassed inside the foam we just finished making. Still fairly thin, but all right. So I'm gonna add a little bit of ice to the cup. Well, that's a lot of ice. Less ice than that. Okay, and then, so for this drink, you're really just topping it off with the milk. It's mostly coffee. I'd say about 12 ounces of coffee. And then top it off with your cold foam. All right, so we're ready now to drink it. It's cold, it's salted, and it's caramelly, and it's trying to be foam. So we're gonna give it a chance. Salted cold foam, cold brew coffee, coming at ya. That's really nice. It's nice. You can definitely taste the salt. It's not overpowering. I filled the Brew Milk Cafe up to the max with milk. There's a little line inside that kind of lets you know what level you have measured out your milk to. And I basically filled it up to the max. So, and because of that, the salt is a little more diluted than it could otherwise have been, and also the caramel. So I think it turned out really balanced. That's honestly delicious. I would totally recommend it. So on this, the scale of deliciousness, I'm gonna give this one an 8. So that should tell you right there. It's pretty good. All right, I would share with you if I could, but I can't. So you have to make your own. Good luck. Let us know how it goes in the comments. Love to hear about your experiences, and we hope that they go well. Be sure and like, comment, and subscribe for the full experience. And thanks for joining us today. Thanks for joining us, and have a fantastic rest of your day. You carry this in your heart, you know, for the rest of the day. All right, thank you, and we'll see you later.